chemical, electrical activities of the brain. Chemical, electrical activities of the brain. You have me
Coming soon to this theater.
Enter the dream house that becomes a nightmare. A Name for Evil, starring Robert Culp and Samantha Agar. A Name for Evil. Rated R.
On August 10th, in a California drive-in, it all began. It will grip you like nothing you have ever witnessed before. It is absolute and total horror.
Will you cut it out? Let me get
Come on, Alan.
Sweetheart.
Come on.
Come on, sweetheart.
Come on, that's not on. Alan. Come on. You sit up for it, too. Come
Will you
on.
let me hear it?
Alan.
A psychotic killer is usually a man, driven by lust, by passion, and by hate. The time between each killing gets short.
Come on, please. She's dead.
Please get out. Please get out of your life. Get out. Get out.
With a psychotic killer still on the loose, the police chase every suspect in the city, but to no avail.
I haven't picked up a knife since the Carney closed.
You used to be a sword swallower. Do you still have any of those blades?
Mr. Van Heusen lets me use his private collection.
And you were seen parked next to the victim's car. You crawled out of your car to the victim's vehicle. I don't know anything about that.
Who's in there?
Oh, my God.
Who's in there?
The fear that makes brave men run will freeze you in your seat, make your blood run cold, and finally make you scream in terror. Warning, drive-in massacre has been deemed too terrifying for the average viewer. The risk is entirely yours.
Not that we're going to put you in any danger next week, but that's going to be our two films.
Are we going to have to get that insurance thing again?
Maybe.
And have a nurse check everybody's pulse before they come in?
Paul Workmeister will bring it.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who's programmed it.
Oh, okay. He's responsible, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Bernie, there's going to so many screams.
Oh, so
you
many.
You could just tell right from the trailer, you know?
It sounds almost like a teenage mother talking in the trailer.
How about that trailer for Mother's Day? I posted the other day.
Oh, I know.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. This week I was cleaning something and I was thinking about Grandpa Al Lewis instead of Grandpa. He's been Grandpa for like 60 years by the point he can't even say his name. Like maybe not time to do a 900 number at this point.
Are you kidding? That's probably the only work he could get. How could he say no?
I mean, can we have? He's like, can we have Junior Draculas of America? And they're like, sure, we can have whatever you want.
Seriously, like, wonder what they paid him to do that.
$1,000.
Wow.
Did they get any calls from like how many kids were like still into the Munsters at that point? I guess they were on Nickelodeon and stuff, but it's just the whole thing seems like a weird enterprise.
Yeah, that was a dubious endeavor.
Who would call to talk to the dog that can talk? Someone did. Or people believe that they would.
That I would call that.
Would you call the cry line?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty sincere.
Yeah. But I don't know if I would call Grandpa Al Lewis but if I got like a pin or if I got something for being a Junior Dracula fan club, he's not even sure what it's called. That whole commercial is insane because that's the best cut they got. Like, I'm sure they recorded more than one. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, "What did he say in the other ones? Did he get his name right?" I'm Grandpa Al Lewis. Anyways, welcome back to everybody that made it back from Seizure. Let us know in the chat what you thought of it. Was it all a dream? Was it not all a dream? What happened to America?
You don't know.
I like that they refer to him as America's Edgar Allan Poe, and I'm like, you mean like the real Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah,
he's from Baltimore. It's not another country. Okay, but sure. I like that his son comes in and he's dead, and like, okay, is that the ending? Is this your card
for life?
Is this your card? Yeah.
Absolutely scarred for life.
A lot of crazy jewelry in this movie. Big, chunky necklaces. Uh, whatever, what's her name was wearing when she was running down the street. So many good things.
Mary Warnoff, is that?
Yeah, Mary Warnoff's.
She had like a UFO on her chest.
Yeah.
Kind that landed on the apartment in Liquid Sky.
Yeah.
It was sucking that juice out of her.
Now I got to look up
Orgasm.
Grandpa Lewis to see what else he was doing. Now that I'm into this, his real name. Do you know what his real name was?
No.
Abraham Meister.
Okay.
Yeah. He lived to be 82. He was also an activist, and he got divorced in 77 and remarried in 84 late in his life.
I'm an activist.
I'm an activist. My mother worked in the garment trades.
Herman, I'm an activist.
Also on what do you call it? I forgot he's on Car 54 as well, and he's did a lot. He's on They Shoot Horses, don't they? Man, how could I forget these things?
Mary Warnoff is beautiful in this film. She's beautiful in every film, but I mean, it sort of accentuates that aspect of her.
Yeah. Al Lewis ran for the Green Party candidate for governor of New York in 1998. How about that?
Right on, Grandpa.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He's in the movie My Grandpa is a Vampire, which no shit, right? That makes sense. Yeah, he did a lot. He was big into marijuana reform too. So,
he smoked? Wow.
I think he did, yeah. And he was big into anti-censorship. Oh, someone told it in the chat, says that they voted for him. So, wow, amazing.
Could you imagine burning one with Grandpa?
Oh, I know that, what's his name? Gilligan really burned a lot too. That was like it was always in the Inquirer. As we saw from the Inquirer commercial. I love that commercial.
Bing Crosby too.
Oh, Bing Crosby too. You know, we were talking about conversations with our parents, and anytime you bring up Bing Crosby, when I was a kid, I was like, I really like Bing Crosby's voice, and my mom would say, "You know that he beat his children." No, I just want to talk about him singing. Like, I don't need to know that. Like, we could. Like, I don't need to know the dark secrets of Bing. And she'd be like, "Yeah, he just beat his children unmercifully. He used a golf putter on one of his kids," and I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't. But now I do. Now everybody else does. Share my pain. Anyways. What'd you think of your next viewing of Seizure?
The thing that I don't like about Seizure is that at the end of the movie, it sort of like pulls its punches.
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, it was a dream. And then he's dead. So, what was he saying? Because he was like, I had the dream again. He's been having this dream.
Yeah.
At some point.
He thinks he's cured too. He thinks it's over. We've all had the night sweats, but he had like the night sweats. Like he was soaked at the end of the movie. Talking about his pajamas, not anywhere else. Like it wasn't like like a wet dream or something.
That is what? Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Jonathan Frid is ghoulish. Absolutely ghoulish.
Yeah.
I don't know how any woman in her right mind could get into bed with that guy. And at least, as portrayed in this film. I guess there's that one scene where his hair is hanging down. It makes it look like he has pointy ears. Naturally pointy ears. His ears were kind of large in general. At least they appeared to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But pointy, it was a little disturbing. Bat-like face.
he's played it's like, when you are with the same partner for so long, you start to look like them a little bit. Like he just started turning into a vampire.
It really happened.
Yeah.
Like Max Shrek.
Yeah, exactly. Grandpa Jonathan Frid. Grandpa. I'll occasionally just laugh about it, and there's no one normal that I can tell in my life. We're like, "What are you laughing about?" I'm like, "Do you know Grandpa Lewis isn't the right?" No. Have you ever seen the Munsters? Yeah. Okay, Grandpa Lewis is Grandpa Munster. Okay, why? Well, he did these 900 numbers. What are 900 numbers? It's like so many fucking things I
Yeah.
gotta explain. Versus like if I would mention that to you'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like it's great." Uh,
That's, many, many squares back in the game of life.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, exactly.
back when you were adding pegs to your car.
Yeah. I think about these other kids that went outside and did extracurricular activities and didn't come home or weren't glued to the TV to watch the Munsters and the Addams Family.
I didn't watch Addams Family when I was a kid. Yeah. I don't know why. It was just like, I like the Munsters.
I was kind of the other way. I was like, I like the Addams Family and the Munsters. I always looked at it and it's kind of like the dumb version of the Addams Family. And it's like, why do I have to like, why are we putting both of them against each other? Why can't there be two monster families? Like why do we? It's like those things online. You must get rid of one. I don't want to.
I think it was just on at a bad time, and I didn't have
Maybe.
easy access to it, so I didn't know it.
You didn't have easy access to Herman.
I did have easy access to Herman. It was
Yeah.
the Addams Family that
The Addams
I
Family
didn't
didn't have
like,
easy.
and that's probably why, because I couldn't.
There's a lot more characters on the Addams Family. They always have just people randomly visiting them, and the Munsters reminds me structurally of, it's very similar to the Beverly Hillbillies, where it's like we know that they live in a universe that is way too normal and way too boring, and our heroes can't fit into it. You know what I mean? Beverly Hillbillies maybe a little less, obviously a lot less fanciful. Though there is Jethreen and there's a lot to deal with.
It was, they weren't supernatural creatures, but
No.
there were many fanciful situations.
Yes. Yeah, Granny became a pro wrestler at one point.
Well, she was begging to do that.
Oh, yeah.
That's how she presented her entire character.
Yeah. She actually toured. She had a music album after the first season. It's amazing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was Granny's music like?
It was just her talking over guitars. As Granny. It's exactly what you think it would be.
It was a novelty record.
There were like two novelty records and she toured on them. But you know what? Like there was a time where everybody could make a record. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were an actor, you got the opportunity. I mean, Telly put out a couple.
Telly, but he had an actual singing career.
Yeah.
He was pushed by a major label.
Yeah.
And he had hits.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple. There were like two, I think, that Telly scored with.
Yeah. Also,
one of them was that cover of "If" that you sent the graphic of.
Yeah, but also like he had charisma and he's a good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are there people out there that? I mean, maybe there's. What's that rule? The rule of the internet that someone has jerked off to everything. There's dudes out there that think Granny's hot, so who knows? Maybe she has some kind of charisma to them.
Well,
I mean,
how old was that
there
actress?
has to be.
Was she like
she was
40?
in her like 70s or 80s when she did it. Yeah. Am I aging into?
Estelle and the Golden Girls. She was the youngest out of all of them, so you never really know how old the actor is.
I get upset about Golden Girls realizing that what's her name? The one who is the loose one. I'm not slut shaming her.
Blanche.
Blanche, yeah. But like she was like 48. But when I was a kid, I'm like, oh, this old woman's just chasing men around. What is wrong with her?
Yeah.
And I'm like, now I'm like 5 years older than her. And I'm like,
she was not old.
No. She's not even age appropriate for me anymore. I'm like, she's kind of young, It's sad. Phil Duke is in the chat. Hello, Phil. Roger brings up Bruce Willis had a record. Bruce Willis didn't have a record. Uh,
What's his name?
Bruno did.
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. We have to be. Oh, you're somebody else. He even got a whole HBO special, The Return of Bruno.
I want to see a celebrity death match. Bruno and the singer from the Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Oh,
Kim.
Man, how about that? Yeah, Rue was in exploitation. She her first film was directed by the same guy that did Grave of the Vampire. It was when the Mr. Shine Theater guys put it out. Hollywood After Dark is one of the titles of it. Yeah,
Grave of the Vampire is beautiful. It must have been the same director who did Garden of the Dead as well.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that Garden of the Dead is made by the same director because Grave of the Vampire is so good, and Garden of the Dead is just kind of like, okay.
Yeah. What is his name? I'm going to find it out. Now I got to backward search from Rue McClanahan and find out what was the first movie. God, this is how my brain, just a little behind of how my brain works. 5 minutes still. She's in John Hayes. That's who I'm thinking of. Who directed Dream No Evil, The Cutthroats. That's the and Grave of the Vampire. Yeah, he wrote Grave of the Vampire and directed it. So that's who I was thinking of. But he directed one of Rue McClanahan's first movies. He also did a couple episodes of Tales from the Dark Side, and he also directed End of the World. Bill. So like, it's weird that the same director that did Grave of the Vampire did End of the World, isn't it?
I think that's probably the actual worst Christopher Lee movie.
It's not good.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's not good, but yeah, it's a tough watch.
It is a tough watch. Also, the poster looks like a chicken. It looks like the head of a chicken on the poster.
Maybe it has the claw feet of the children.
Oh my God! What if we put them all together?
The children logo, I should specify. The children didn't have claw feet.
No, they had black fingernails.
There was like a talon in the logo for the children at the beginning.
It looks like they're like a Leonard Skinner covered band from that logo, but they're not. Phil says Mikey and he recorded an episode that is going to come out on the 29th on the Mephisto Waltz. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to next week's movies too. We got 2 good ones coming up next week, and I'm excited to talk to Paul about them. He knows quite a bit about both, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, A Name for Evil, which is a stunning film that features Samantha Eggar and Robert Culp.
And
Robert Culp.
Yeah, Robert Culp's penis as a guest role.
All of it. You're going to see everything Culp has.
Yeah.
And Eggar. So, some for everyone.
Yeah.
And the other one is Drive-In Massacre.
Yeah. Right?
That movie.
Oh.
It's insane. First of all, they can't figure out whether massacre is spelled with 2 S's or 1 S.
Massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to look up if that is somehow an acceptable spelling for massacre.
Yeah. I want to cut out this comment from Phil and just make a t-shirt of it that says, "Oh yeah, I need to see Cult Penis."
Yeah. Phil, you're gonna be glad you did.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
it's in action
to
too.
him.
It's not just like sitting there like on a chair. Like he's running and it's
it's bouncing all around.
Yeah. It's really amazing. He went full Culp. I Spy his penis.
Any movie with a bouncing penis,
that's
going to get everyone's attention.
It is, yeah.
Like, remember the end of Ganja and Hess?
Oh, yeah.
Where that dude climbs out of the lake and starts running across the lawn towards her with like the largest penis you've ever seen bouncing around.
That's how you do it.
That was a shocker, I have to admit.
Have you seen the movie Popstar, the comedy movie?
No, I don't think I did.
In the uncut one, there's a scene where he's arguing with one of his bandmates about how rock and roll is such a bullshit lifestyle. And there's some dude's dick that is just sitting in the window the whole time while he's talking. And he keeps grabbing stuff from people and autographing it. And he's not paying attention while he's arguing. And he just grabs the dick and he's holding the balls and he's autographing the penis the whole time. And he's like, yeah, well, you can have your values. You just signed a dude's dick. And then you can just see it in the window with his signature on it. It's great. It's like, I couldn't imagine.
I'm sure people have been asked that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sign your appendage.
Porky's has one too. Yeah. Yeah. It always upsets me when in the shower, seeing a Porky's where she's like trying to pull it through the wall and just the pain, the idea of the pain of it.
Porky's too has like a whole bunch.
Oh, yeah.
That scene where they like strip them down and they're in the gym. All those dudes are full frontal.
Oh, it was a different time, I guess.
That's why I was such a big fan of Oz.
Oh,
Did you watch Oz?
I did not watch Oz.
The HBO show? Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah.
I know of it, but I didn't watch it.
A gritty prison drama. Every actor in that series had to sign in their contract that they would be full frontal, and they all were. Every single one of them.
Wow.
Chris Maloney, before he was Liv's partner, he was on Oz.
Oh. I'm excited. I have a chance to get you into action figures because there's going to be those Law and Order figures. I want to start to get. I'm going to start getting them for you so you can build your Law and Order collection.
No,
get like accessories and stuff. Yeah, it'll be great.
Don't.
There is a blaxploitation killer penis movie. Yeah, when Johnny comes marching home, that he has VD and he's like his penis has gone out of control.
Oh wow! What year is that from?
Say 74, 75.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons was in Oz too. A couple people ended up on Law and Order.
Yeah. J. Jonah Jameson himself from the Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
When he showed up in the latest Spider-Man movie and was on the screen, like the whole theater started cheering, and I was like, that's pretty cool that a character actor can get that kind of, we were talking insurance people. He's one of the few insurance people that can stay. I'm fine with him being in the insurance commercials.
Yeah, I can tune him right out.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
He's not Flo or Flo's sister.
Them, yeah, they just make my skin crawl.
Oh, it's the worst, isn't it? I hate the one where the girl is dating the guy with the motorcycle. That one, I think we talked about it, because it seems like he's a rebel and he's not. And we talked about where she gets the haircut and they're like, "Oh, it looks great." It's like, fuck all these people. This commercial.
Ugh. I hate the sweet little breakfast nook guy.
Oh, the worst, right?
I was telling you that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh. I hate I hate Limu Emu the most, especially now that he has a son.
Ew, yeah.
And the son seems like a young serial killer. The whole thing's just weird. How does any of this make me care about it? I guess it makes me remember their company. I don't want to be part of it.
They don't know what they're doing. They're pigs.
Yeah.
PIGS.
Looks like you have some ads coming up.
In a minute.
Yeah. It's exciting.
This was some stuff that I wanted to show when we were doing Macabre.
Ooh.
I forgot about it. There's Frozen Terror on VHS.
Is that Jeff Foxworthy? You might be a redneck if you're on the cover of Frozen Terror.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Have you seen her boyfriend? He's right next to the Hellmans. Wow. It's a kind of bare fridge. What do you got? You got a little bit of salsa, some Hellmans, some bacon.
You think that's salsa?
I don't. It's
Okay.
probably Italian. What do you call it? Pasta sauce, right?
I don't know. Jelly, maybe?
Yeah, maybe jelly.
Is that Mrs. Butterworth in the
It
back?
is Mrs. Butter. I wouldn't keep Mrs. Butterworth in the fridge.
No, don't put that shit in the fridge.
It
Are
gets
you
cold, and then
crazy?
it's like it would make your stuff taste gross. Oh,
Hey, here's a picture of the new drive-in asylum.
mm-hmm.
And you can go to the Etsy shop at Groovy Doom at etsy.etsy.com. But I'm totally blanking on who sent this to me now. Seriously.
A super fan.
Chip, I think, had this up
Ah,
earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Chip. So thank you, Chip, for posting this and for sending that picture of Ator Moonbeam's drink he made.
oh, I know. I was so excited about that. Anytime I make a drink, I'm like, at least Ator's making it with me. At least one person's making this drink with me.
Sometimes I do.
I know. Ah,
Here's another macabre ad that I love that it's a tomorrow.
yeah. Wow.
Shock of your lifetime.
Oh,
Here's a beautiful moment from Macabre between the budding serial killer daughter and the willfully ignorant blind guy who finally starts to put the puzzle together.
yeah.
All right, so here's some more stuff
Oh,
that I ran on the page. This really got your attention this week. Am I wrong?
this is amazing because one, hot t-shirts and King Frat together. You don't. It's weird to see. Usually it's horror that's in these four movie things. How about that other one with Black Emmanuel, Eskimo Nell, the Australian movie, and My Pleasure is My Business, with The Sensuous Nurse, which is right below it with Ursula Andress. I mean, this is
Yeah,
astounding.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big
How about
idea to get used to.
How about that Cheech and Chong's next movie, The Jerk, in 1941 together?
Or Dress to Kill for the 7th time.
Oh,
I mean, why not?
right? And Smokey and the Bandit too.
These are all Canadian, by the way, if
Yeah.
you couldn't tell. So the Canadians were very diverse with their Dusk to Dawn lineups. You didn't know what you were going to get. You saw a lot of this sexploitation here too, in the U.S. The all 4 or 5 films in one night, and I'm not talking about porn. I'm just talking about like R-rated movies.
Yeah.
But the Canadians really did it better, if you ask
Yeah.
me. They had almost you could see almost anything on a lineup like this.
Yeah. Ursula Andress is going to melt your thermometer. Whoa.
This was pretty striking.
Yeah.
Maybe we looked at this before.
I'll look at it again, though. This is great.
Trans Texas Capri. Maybe I did run there, or maybe it was another ad for something that was at the Capri. Anyway, this is a beautiful thing, one way or the other. There's the Asphyx itself.
I know it got into the ad. It's like that was in its rider.
It looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters, doesn't it?
It really does. I love it.
And this is 1971, so this is right when Night started to be heavily promoted as a midnight movie.
Can you imagine seeing it at 2:45 p.m.? Your whole day would be depressing after that.
Well, yeah, it wasn't strictly a midnight movie, but it was.
No, but I could see it doesn't seem like a movie you'd see in the daytime.
You did, though. Remember the famous Roger Ebert review? He saw it at a matinee with a bunch of kids. There's something special.
Urbana Barberini.
It's a little still of them filming Demons, that sequence where they climb through the vent.
Oh. Demoni.
Now, of course, we watched Lamberto Bava's first directorial film, Macabre, or Macabro. earlier tonight, but I thought this was interesting.
Oh.
And here it is with some, so you could see some contemporaries for Macabre.
Oh my God, there's so many places for my eye to go in this, right?
Revenge of the Ninja stands
yeah.
out.
Well, 1990, The Bronx Warriors right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not Prison Babes, it's Prison Babies. Oh, look at these prison babies.
Prison Babies.
Yeah. Do you want
I
to go to
guess it
Treasure
happens,
Island Inn
you
with
know?
me and see the Countrymen for happy hour?
Gregory's Girl, not to be confused with Georgie Girl.
Mm-mm. Wow. A lot of good stuff here.
The Final Option. What is The Final Option?
Better look it up.
Is that's not a slasher, is it?
No, I think it's a post-apocalyptic. It's Who Dares Wins. It's actually a British movie with Lewis Collins, Richard Widmark, Edward Woodward. But yeah, it was re-released under that title, which is a much better title than Who Dares Wins.
The Final Option.
Mm-hmm.
Final.
Fall Break.
Yeah, isn't and the Scaremaker.
Nice.
You've seen the Scaremaker, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Some people foolishly call it Girls' Night Out.
No, it's that. What's the Impulse thing under it? Is that the Shatner Impulse?
No.
No,
I think there was one in '85 called Impulse. I think it was The House Current Starts Going Crazy, or maybe that was just Pulse. No, Impulse was like a Contagion film.
Let's see, Impulse. Meg Tilly's in it. Oh no, this is this has to be a different Impulse. Yeah, science fiction style thriller. Tim Matheson, Meg Tilly, and Hume Cronin, directed by Graham Baker. It is, you're right. Ooh. John Carlin's in it, Bill Paxton.
That is People.
Yeah, I have to hunt that one down.
That was a VHS rental back in the day, but I don't really remember anything about it.
But Fall Break is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty special.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Right? I mean, after the first two movies, do you really need anything else?
There's nowhere to go but down, down, down.
Yeah.
But
what's an alligator
you'll
snapper cocktail?
That's what I want to know.
Huh. Is that an
What the
actual
fudge?
cocktail? And an alligator snapper cocktail. I got to look this up.
It's like Mountain Dew or something, probably.
Yeah. There is a drink called the alligator that's Fernet Branca, lime juice, and curacao, which sounds awesome. But yeah,
Well,
wow.
they're not going to give you alcohol at the last show in the middle of the night and then send you driving home, are they?
I mean, is the Ferguson still in business? It's gonna giant 5-unit show.
There are so many units in this program.
Look at a unit on that guy. It's a giant unit.
The one on the left is a giant unit.
Yeah.
And then there's some smaller units. They're still nice.
Yeah. Do you think anybody made it to Crater Lake Monster?
Probably, but I don't know if they made it through
Yeah,
Lake
exactly.
Monster.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, I mean, like, that's probably not. If you enjoyed any of the earlier films, you probably aren't going to enjoy Crater Lake Monster. But like I said, it does descend in quality. So
yeah,
Up from the Depths is pretty bad.
Yeah. Tintoretto is pretty great.
I love Tintoretto, but people probably thought that was bad too.
Screw him.
Evil in the Deep,
friend of the show, Jennifer Ashley.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Evil in the Deep was with Cheryl Ladd. When she was Cheryl Stoppelmore. And her husband directed it, I think.
That is right, yeah. Before she was TV Cheryl Ladd.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back in time and find out what this alligator snapper cocktail was.
Evil in the Deep, though, it's like a ripoff of The Deep.
Yeah.
It's not a killer shark movie or anything.
Also, that looks like doesn't that look like Moby Dick kind of in there, or like the whale from Pinocchio? Like, it doesn't even look like a shark anymore. Monstro the whale.
You have to use your imagination, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Paul Workmeister has a hot take and says Crater Lake is better than Alligator.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Phil said he didn't like the shark violence and tend to wear it. Phil, welcome to Mexico. I mean,
I know.
Where life is cheap.
I would like to see the shark violence removed, actually.
I was just rewatching Calamity of Snakes today, and I was thinking, if you're someone that likes snakes, this is not the movie for you to watch. Like, it is nonstop snake destruction. It's upsetting. If a movie upsets me, like, yeah, it maybe went too far.
There's no shame in the game of loving Crater Lake Monster.
No, I like Crater Lake Monster
because I love it too. You know, I have the one sheet. Do you remember that hanging in my old house?
Yeah,
it was right by the kitchen.
Mm.
No, the Gates of Hell was by the kitchen.
Oh.
Crater Lake Monster was on the stairs.
Crater Lake.
Okay, next ad. Next. There is one more. Look at this. I wanted to ask you what movie this is. Have you seen this?
I don't think I have, but let me do a little research to see if I have seen it under a different name.
Carnalita.
Carnal. You know what year is that? You know,
I do not. It's probably 1980 or somewhere around there because I found it when I was looking for.
It's Carnality from 1974.
Oh, okay.
Or aka Carnal Intent. An unethical. Learn how to speak. An unethical businessman is a series of mistresses. Whilst a wife remains bedridden, he marries his favorite one after his wife dies. But things don't work out. With Carnal Intent is the other title. Have I seen it though? That's the important question. Yes, I have seen it. I just looked on Letterboxd. I said it is filmed in the Castle Orsini Odosali, where spirits of the dead, Inglorious Bastards, Night of the Devils, Castle of the Living Dead, Challenge the Devil were all filmed there. Also known as Naked and Lustful. It's made by Alfred Rizzo, who also made The Bloodsucker Leads the Dance.
Naked and Lustful.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. It's supposed to be some kind of revenge where the lady and Roberta has sex with people until they die. It doesn't really feel like a...
Oh, like Invasion of the Bee Girls.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but Bloodsucker Leaves the Dance has inserts in it. There's a version with inserts. And that was filmed at Castello Piccolomini, where Lady Frankenstein and Black Magic Rights were filmed. Yeah. That's a great poster, though, huh?
I wish someone would make a supercut of Deep Blood with some good shark inserts in it.
My wife said something about an outfit the other day, and she said, it has inserts. And I almost said, I should say, I've seen movies with inserts. But you know what? I'm like, she doesn't need to hear that. No. That's why I'm still married.
Sam, you have to rein it in sometimes, you know.
You do. Yeah.
All right. So let's take a short commercial break, after which we will return and see what...
Terror at the opera. No matter how hard you try, you won't be able to close your eyes. Director Dario Argento brings fear, passion, obsession, and murder to a perfect pitch. Terror at the Opera. final note is a real killer.
Run for your life when you hear this sound. It is the sound of the car. A car like no other car on Earth. A car possessed. There's no escape from the car. From Universal, rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
I'm Betsy Palmer, and I'm going to liberate the dishwashing commercial from the kitchen. Because frankly, it doesn't make any difference which dishwashing liquid you use out here. Any good brand will get your dishes just as clean as Lux. It's in here, where your hands are on display, that Lux makes the difference. It conditions your hands.
Not soft enough for him.
Honey, he's right. But I've tried lots of softeners, even liquids. Not new Downy.
New advanced formula Downy.
Night of total terror. Return of the living dead. The dead who live on living flesh. The dead whose haunted souls hunt the living. The living whose bodies are the only food for these ungodly creatures. Return of the living dead.
Now we'd like to show you some scenes from Charles Kaufman's Mother's Day. We'd like to show you the scene with the machete, but we can't. We'd love to show you the scene with the choker, the axe, the electric knife, but we can't because Mother's Day is too intense for television. The only way you'll ever see what happens is to see Mother's Day at a theater near you. Mother's Day contains scenes of violence which may be considered shocking. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Welcome to Creepshow 2. Stephen King and George Romero are at it again. So walk, run, one more step and blast! Swim if you have to, but whatever you do, don't take your time, because the scares come twice as quickly in Creepshow 2, rated R. We'll be seeing you. Starts Friday, May 1st at a theater near you.
But you know what happens to you when you get around women.
Don't remember any of it.
I'll see you Sunday morning. I might bring a friend out with me.
You're going to stay the night, aren't you?
You can't be around women. Why do you want to kill her?
Kill her, kill her, kill her.
The only ones left to mourn. The last witnesses to the execution. Suspended in time by a puppeteer with blood on his hands. Little broken dolls that go on dancing after the music has stopped. 3 on a meat hook.
There's a lot of talk these days about the growing world food shortage. Scientists and farmers are experimenting with new ways to grow more food faster. And not too far from here, scientists have developed a sonar device that literally wakes up sleeping crops. But what they didn't count on was waking up the dead.
Police are urging people to stay home, out of the sight and the reach of the walking dead. Lock your doors, and whatever you do, don't open the window.
They tampered with nature and awakened the dead. Now there's nothing to do but run. For those of you with a taste for zombies and the living dead comes the ultimate living nightmare, because the dead are alive and there's no way to stop them now. Don't open the window. A special weekend late show from Filmways, rated R.
A special Filmways late show. What's with that cackle?
I don't know. It's pretty amazing. He's like, hey, we got you fuckers.
From Filmways. What are you going to see now, huh? What was I going to say about those trailers? Oh, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Where have I heard that before?
I agree with Roger that I hate that the end of Mother's Day is in the ad. because like that's such
Yeah.
you totally forget about Queenie until the end of the movie. It's so good.
So is Creep Show 2. They
Yeah.
show the creature grabbing him on the shore.
Yeah, Mike got to see Mother's Day in the theater this week, didn't he?
So jealous.
I know.
So jealous.
Oh, want to see what came in the mail this week?
Yes.
All right. This is an MVD VCI release of DOA and Borderline. It's their new film noir classics double feature on Blu-ray. It's pretty cool. If you're someone needs to buy some Vinegar Syndrome stuff cheap, a lot of the OCN and Vinegar Syndrome stuff is half off on BarnesandNoble.com. That's where I finally got Forgotten Jolly because it has Obsession, A Taste for Fear. Why? One of my favorite movies. Why did I wait so long? So you just don't get the slips on some of them. Cauldron just put up a bunch of new movies this week, but I bought two that I didn't have, and so glad you wore the shirt tonight, folks. I finally got Frankenstein 80.
Ooh.
Still, and then the other day I was like, why am I not buying this new Conquest? I've bought it on every other format, so I finally got the really big, huge box set of Conquest, and it comes with these amazing puffy stickers, which are gorgeous. So, including bears ripping a woman in half, which I assure you does happen in this movie.
Those puffy stickers were murder. Like they would harden, and you just could not get those off.
Yeah, but they are a blast from the past. Brotherhood of Blood came in. This is from the new Wild Eye label that is part of OCN that you can buy in Vinegar Syndrome.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. And this has Ken Foree and Sid Haig in it, which is pretty cool. So I'm very excited about that. Also bought in the sale, I finally got Sleepless, the Argento movie. And I feel like I'm ready to give it another chance. I'm ready to take a chance again. We got
it wasn't that bad.
No, it's not. The Himalayan from 88 Films, Golden Harvest movie. And then I actually bought these in a DVD store the other day. I was so excited to find them. I've been collecting the midnight movies since they came out. I only have like 3 or 4 left. And I didn't have The Land That Time Forgot and The People That Time Forgot. So excited about that.
Nice. I have a nice little collection of those. You got me a bunch of them.
Yeah, and I got the Nurses collection, which I didn't have.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Speaking of the sensuous nurse.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on there, but...
Yeah, Young Nurses, Private Duty Nurses, Night Call Nurses, and Candy Stripe Nurses. I've been looking for this for a while, and it was 10. What's funny is back in the day, you could get these comp DVDs for really cheap because nobody wanted them. Now people have started to realize, oh, wow, that's the only release of this movie. Like up until the Cauldron release, Frankenstein 80 was on like a Mill Creek set, and that was it. That was the only place to get it. Now those sets are like super expensive compared to where they were at. So, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. That's just the way it goes.
That's
sometimes. So, thanks for indulging me. That's what came in this week. Excited to watch. Will Conquest be still as foggy? Yes, it better be. That's another movie like I talked about that I bought a million times. I might actually wrote an article for the Physical Media Advocate July issue. I have an article every month now, and the first one is about Bad Dreams, which I love. And the next one's probably going to be about Conquest or Spookies. I'm going to be writing about movies that I've bought more than once for this magazine. So, that.
Sorry, I think you could still hear that noise when I adjusted my mic. Yeah.
I sent you some posters too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If you don't have them, it's okay. We can do them next time.
If you can talk while I download them.
Of course I can. Frank says the leap at the end of Mother's Day feels like the same as Enter the Dragon. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to see the sequel to Mother's Day like Queenie's Revenge. Like, it's just kind of funny to me that Troma's made sequels to almost all their movies, but haven't done that. Phil also said he thinks he may need to see Open the Window. Come on. Physical Media Advocate is print. When the issue comes out, I'll share in my social and on the site where to get it. But Ryan Verrill produces it. I know that it's available on Amazon because I think they print on demand through Amazon for it. And I think, I don't know if you're in Pittsburgh, I believe, but Scarecrow Video in Seattle has it in person. A couple other video stores do it as well. So excited to get to tell more people about dumb movies like Bad Dreams and things like that. Just a favorite. And then
you're really overselling it, Sam.
I love that movie. I really do. And then last plug I'll do. The podcast is up this week. I actually had someone pay for me to review some movies. Michael did, and so I talked about Jess Franco. So if you're interested, there's like 10 Jess Franco movies in the new episode of varying degrees of carnality and quality. So excited to get to do that.
R.I.P. Jack Taylor.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jack Taylor, yeah. It's amazing. Jack Taylor's career goes all over the place, from the Nostradamus Mexican vampire movies to Jess Franco to being in Conan the Barbarian. Do you know what I mean? Like he's in pieces. He's in so much stuff. It's really amazing. He like really filters through multiple decades of exploitation. Look at this.
What is that?
Inferno.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a Japanese poster for Inferno.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. They make it look a lot more like Suspiria than Inferno is, with the blues and reds and stuff.
Well, there is some of that stuff in there.
Yeah. But, yeah, I dig it. I wanted to show you this. There's another cover coming up later that matches this. Remember this for later. There it is. Which It Came from the Sea ripped off its art from that cover of Vampirella.
How dare they?
Yeah.
That is the limit.
Phil said, should I see Conquest? Of course you should. Do you like Conan the Barbarian but wish it had a lot more gore and dolphins? Yeah. But pretty wild that, like, because I have another poster coming up that also ripped off a Vampirella cover.
Theirs is gorier, of course, with a severed head.
Yeah.
Something that you're not going to see in the actual film.
Also not a feel-good movie.
No, definitely not.
No.
And it has every man in the audience clutching their junk, too.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other one. This is the miniskirt mob. That image of the girl in the middle is taken directly from a Vampirella cover. Same hand positioning, same body shape.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, it's a great illustration. So you know what? If you're going to steal from a good one.
She's wearing considerably less than the woman in the poster, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Who's already.
I always wondered when I was young, how does Vampirella's costume stay on?
Mm-hmm. It's just glued to her body, or maybe it's just painted on.
Yeah. I do like before she goes into combat, she puts on blue eyeshadow. And she's in heels.
Why not?
Yeah. Can you guess what this is?
No, what is it?
Highlander.
Oh. Why'd you pull that out of left field? A movie from 1990 something?
This is from like 87.
Oh, okay. It's okay then.
Yeah. Kind of wild though. I like the Thor and EMI logo on the left. You can guess what this one is pretty easy. This next one.
Oh, well, is it the obvious choice?
Yeah.
Dolls.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
dolls.
Oh yeah, it's actually the titles on there.
Yeah, but it has this is the tie poster for dolls.
The day the dolls came to life.
Mm-hmm.
American Werewolf.
Yeah. I like that the Oscars part of the ad.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. It's a really neat design though. I really like how the pink kanji goes into them running. And like the claw seems to be hovering above them. Like they did a really interesting job of putting this together.
God, it used to be so important to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
There used to be good movies to give Oscars to.
This kind of blew my. I didn't realize what movie this was. It's a sequel, if that helps you any.
Wow. No, I have no idea. What is it?
Walking Tall too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The guy on the bottom really threw me off.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't look like anybody from the movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What country is that from?
It's from Thailand. Also, they don't know how to draw guns really well. I've never seen a revolver that thin. AC Nicholas laughing uproariously at that gun right now. Oh.
King Kong 2.
King Kong Escapes.
Wow.
But I love this artwork. How great is this artwork for the Japanese release?
That's amazing.
Yeah. They made King Kong look really intimidating here and like having him be so big with these forces all marshaling against him. I love this artwork.
Okay, wait. So you said King Kong Escapes. Are you talking
This
about
is
the movie
the 80s Dilo De Laurentiis
with
one.
Linda Hamilton?
Yeah.
That's King Kong Lives.
Oh, King Kong Lives. Sorry. Okay.
King Kong
Escapes is the Japanese one.
Yeah, Toho film.
Yeah. No, King Kong Lives.
Again, here it is. They had to update that idea that Kong fights helicopters and jets.
Mm-hmm. Now he's fighting everything.
Which he never does in real life. Okay, there's one more.
Yeah.
He has Dracula. Vampires.
Yep.
The unmistakable Anulka and Marianne Morris in the sheerest of nightgowns. Wow.
Yeah. And once you see Laraz's name, yeah, oh yeah. Okay. None of this happens in the movie, but those vampire bats look so happy flying out, don't they? That one, the one on the top looks just so pleased with himself.
Wouldn't you be?
Oh my God. If you got to hang out with them.
So. I love that they dress like Fleetwood Mac, like Stevie Nicks and Christine McVie, and try and lure people off the highway. Come back to our villa. Lindsay's working on a new song. We want you to listen to it.
I like reading some like contemporary reviews of that movie. They're like, it's just filthy. It's just like, what is going on in this movie? And I'm like, yeah, it's great. It's Laraz. Like that's what he does. That's also not the dirtiest movie he'd ever make. It's it's too soon to talk about 72.
It's never too soon.
No. So
I would have talked about 72 in 72.
Oh, right.
If I wasn't 2.
I was 0 for a lot of that year, but I came around in July. So thank you so much for doing the show tonight. Thanks for staying up late, for everybody staying up with us. And very excited next week. We have Paul will not be in the chat. He will be live. And we'll be talking about A Name for Evil, aka Robert Culp's Wang, the movie. And then we'll also be watching Drive-In Massacre.
2 stunning films, and we only bring you stunning films on this live stream.
Yeah.
The 7th season. We're in our 7th season. It's hard to believe.
I think also we're showing a lot of movies this season where there's like parental issues leading to things and beheadings and like affairs. Like it feels like this kind of themes happening a little bit. Also, movies where things come from the imagination to kill people. That's another theme this year.
So we had some comments earlier about the rat violence in Rat's Night of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that and bring it up while I was loading all this images?
No, I didn't, but it was on the I was on the Rad Revival House podcast last week talking about it, and Cesar, who hosts the show, he's like, I wonder how they did the effects for this. And I'm like, they just threw rats at people. Like that's what it's a Bruno Mattei movie. This is what's going on. Like we're just dumping buckets of rats on people. Rats are. If you see a rat on fire, that rat died. Like there was no. This is. You think? I mean, Italians are going to kill an alligator. Do you think a rat is going to escape their attention? But
yeah.
He said, "Do you think any film students could learn anything from this movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like how to make a movie for no money. That's pretty exciting. Also, the wardrobe's everything in that movie. Also, as you know, Bill, Rats has the dumbest ending. And I say that with a movie that I adore and is in probably my top 20 movies. It is a dumb ending, but I love it.
I think the biggest criticism I have for Rat's Night of Terror is that it promises or implies that there will be characters devoured by swarms of rats.
No.
And you never ever get that in the. At least I don't remember that ever happening.
Someone does get eaten inside a sleeping bag by tons of rats, and a rat also comes out of someone's chest.
Right, but only one rat, and you don't
Only
see
one
like
rat, yeah.
rats pouring out like the end of Creepshow. Or,
No.
you know. So
also, they're hyper intelligent rats that have made a maze for human beings, and
it's like a sort of a mini Willard.
Also, it's the only African American character. His name is Chocolate. So that should kind of tell you what kind of movie you're getting into.
That's not true. Joretta's in it.
Yeah, her name's Chocolate.
Oh, I thought that was someone else.
No, that's her. Because there's the scene where all the white powder's on them. She's like, look, now I'm white like you guys. Cool. Like, whew,
there are so many screams in that movie.
Oh my God. It's great. Also, everybody just kind of dresses either like a pirate or like a cowboy. Like everybody has one guy's dressed like the Warriors. It's really
it's so kind of how you imagine the apocalypse may actually be. People will.
This is the apocalypse I wanted, like
village people fantasies.
Yeah, well, that's why it was marketed as the third Bronx movie in Germany, because it feels a lot like the 1990 The Bronx Warriors. Do you know what I mean? Like that feel of like, oh, there's a gang in Bronx Warriors that all wear top hats and have silver paint on their skin and are on roller skates. Like what? Like they've taken the Warriors to its most illogical extremes. Like there's also a girl that has a Freddy Krueger claw and a cape that is with the Hammer, Fred Williamson. It's really good. But anyways, yeah. I can see why some people would watch Rats and be like, this movie's the fuck are you making me watch? You know? But I tell people all the time
would say something like that.
Right? It's like even people that see Troll 2 and like, I'm like, that's not his worst movie. Like, or his weirdest movie. There's ones that go even further. And I love that. I love lifting the rocks up and finding the mealworms underneath the foundation. Anyways, thanks, Bill, for doing the show. And thanks to Cher for telling us. I saw her little ad that she put on yellow stuff, blue stuff, pink stuff.
Well, no one answered. Is it the sugar, the pink stuff, or equal?
I mean, it's equal, right? We know it.
I don't use equal. Yeah. I would never use an artificial sweetener.
Oh, you wouldn't? Oh, I use all sorts of artificial sweeteners.
No, don't ever do that. They ruin your kidneys.
I've already ruined my kidneys with alcohol.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't give the double whammy just because Cher told you it's okay. It's not.
Would Cher ever lie to me?
Yes.
Would she tell me something that wasn't true? Would she lie to me?
She
my friends. Oh, that song's so good.
She was a paid spokesperson.
I know we've talked about this before, but can I just bring up that MTV Awards appearance where the Eurythmics played with the full band, with all the brass and stuff? It's really amazing, isn't it?
I don't think I remember that.
They like the 82 or 83 VMAs. They come out and they have like a full band. They get to play like 3 songs in a row. I'll send it to you.
Wow.
It's definitely worth watching.
No, I just remember when they were on the Grammys and they performed Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
And Annie Lennox was dressed like Elvis.
Oh.
She was like totally duded out, and she never smiled or anything. She just kind of like delivered it in a very odd way. I loved it.
Kids in my high school were like very nonplussed by her. They couldn't figure her out. Like, I don't know what I'm like, who cares? Do you like the song? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, people at my high school didn't like Eurythmics either, except me.
They're like, first Boy George was on the fucking A-Team, and now
I know.
And now this. I love that. Like that's probably like season 3.5 of the A-Team when they're just like, yeah, sure, Boy George can be in it. That's fine.
All right, next week, Paul Werkmeister is going to be here. A Name for Evil, Drive-In Massacre. Make sure you come back. And till then, have a great week.
See you guys.
Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you next time.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.